Mysterious Tarbagatai. Despite the fact that people have lived on this ancient land for many thousands of years, it's still full of secrets and mysteries. Empires which were shocking the entire ancient world in those times rose and fell at the foot of Tarbagatai. Sometimes the intermountain valleys were filled with mounted units of conquerors, out and dust whipped by thousands of hooves rose above the peaks of Tarbagatai and Manrak. Stone statues, Balbali, looked frowning from the passes of the movement of the troops. They are silent guardians of the secrets of long-gone eras. Here the tribal unions of the Sacs, which stroked terror into Babylon and Assyria in the 6th and 7th centuries BC, arose and became history. From here, in the 7th and the 9th centuries, camping units of the early Turks started their trek and brought the threatening glory of the Chilikti Valley to the Black Sea. Millions of years ago, the giant reptiles reigned here, whose remains are still found on the territory of the Tarbagatai State Reserve. This specially protected territory was founded in 1968 in the southwest of the Zaysan Basin in order to preserve wildlife as well as natural and cultural historical objects. In 1983, the reserve was moved east to the borders of the rocky ridge Manrak and the Chilikti Valley. The area of sanctuary is 240,000 hectares. The western border runs from the headwaters of the river Espie, which flows into the Zaysan Lake, to the south as far as the Kandasu River. The southwest sanctuary is limited to the Kandasu and the Chilikti River valleys. 20 kilometers above the village of Chilikti stretches north along the border of Tarbagatai district with the Zaysan district and then on the river Karasu. The northern outline passes along the slope of the Manrak Ridge from the river Karasu to the river Espie. On the territory of the sanctuary near the Manrak Ridge, at its foothills, there is a unique natural monument named Burning Hills, Adir. This place got worldwide fame because of the findings. Here scientists have discovered eggs laid by the dinosaurs of the Cretaceous period. People have repeatedly found the bones of giant reptiles. That's why these mountains are named Tarbagatai, Dragon's Mountains. The Blazing Hills or Adir area got its name because of the hills colored as a rainbow. In the rays of the evening sun, it seems that the multicolored clay really burns. Red, brown, pink, white and black colors are changing their shades depending on the time of day and angle of the sun. Such coloration of local clay and sandy rocks is the result of a tropical climate during the Mesozoic period. Erosion of ferruginous volcanic rocks took place due to high temperatures and humidity at that time. In later periods, there were processes of oxidation which also affected the appearance of hills. As a result of pressure, bentonite clay formed deposits of absorbents. Zeolite minerals with matte shine deposits were found here. They are minerals that are capable of absorbing and giving water back depending on the temperature. Permian Shale lies in the east of this natural monument at the foot of the Sour Mountain Range. Their age is more than 260 million years, the true Klondike for archaeologists and paleontologists. Fossilized remains of giraffe, rhinoceros, 3 horses, ancient predators have been found here, which lived here millions of years ago. The remnants of ancient era creatures and plants are found in the deeper layers. Bones of dinosaurs are found here, and the shells of their eggs are now in museums. The famous Çeliktir Valley is situated between the regions of Manrak and Tarbagatai, in which the third golden man was found in 2004. It is approximately 4 centuries older than the first one, found in Issyk-Kurgan.
Вообще это уникальное место, потому что все пласты истории в хронологическом порядке идут.
Overall, this is a unique place because all the periods of history are here in a chronological order. The Saks, the Khans, the Bronze Age, the Turks, and later feudal era and the Jungar period. Archaeological monuments of those times are all in here. Historians believe that the royal Saks lived in the Çeliktir Valley. The construction of this huge mound required great concentration of power. Even with modern construction technology, it would not be easy to bring this amount of stones from the surrounding mountains and erect this monument.
Возле Селектов находится более 200 курганов, более 200.
These are more than 200 mounds near Çeliktir. 57 of them are huge, 10 to 13 meter are high mounds. They are called the King Mound because here the kings are buried. The most recent excavations were made by Abdesh Toleubayev in 2003. He found the third golden man of Kazakhstan. The first was found in Issyk in the 1970s by Bekmuhamedov and Akishev. The second golden man was found by Samashev, and the third golden man was excavated by Toleubayev, and they are of a great interest. Overall, in the Çeliktir Valley, there are more than 200 mounds, of which more than 50 are called royal due to their size.
Сейчас они сравниваются, изучаются все закономерности, все связи между народами тех времен.
Now they are being compared. All patterns, all ties between the people of those times are being studied. We restore blank pages of history, that is, stones and barrows begin informing us about those times. Soon we'll know even more. The research continues. Radiocarbon analysis of large wood was carried out by scientists as funerary frame was made of it, and its age was determined. Larch was cut down in the 9th century BC. More than 250 gold objects were found in the burials. Decorations were masterstroke in the famous Scythian animal style. Some golden jewels are of a miniature size, which proves that our ancestors possessed a high technology of processing of metals. In addition to some products, eyelet was soldered, and this means that our ancestors possessed the micro-soldering technology. Such work cannot be done without magnifying lens.
Во время раскопки находили 4303 золотых предметов.
4,303 gold objects were found during excavations. The mound was plundered, but still there is enough gold plaques to restore the Sak king's clothes. The king was dressed in a red mantle because the remnants of the red mantle and red threads were found. He was not buried, he was immured. Now scientists have raised the question of museification of the royal monuments. A process of creating the museum reserve of the Çeliktir Valley is being discussed. And materials about the unique discoveries indicating high culture of our ancestors are now in the school history textbooks for the new generation. In about 15 kilometers from the royal burial mounds are mounds made in a completely different style. This burial, dated back in the 7th and 9th centuries AD, related to the area of the early Turks. One theory of this is that Chagan of Western Turkic Khaganate was buried in the mound.
Тогда люди не знали, что думали холм это, и там на опушке хоронили люди.
Back then, people did not know what was buried there, and they did it on the fringe of this area. These are later ground disposals here on the top. Now you'll see even a mazar. We'll drop into Chilikte. There is a medieval mazar on the mound. Stones string out from the mount indicating the number of enemies personally killed by a soldier. Large stones symbolize high-born opponents, and little ones symbolize common soldiers.
Выхода зоологический Tarbagатайский заповедник обнаружил.
In the Tarbagatai sanctuary, archaeologists discovered an ancient city reserve. There, the exploration shaft showed the foundations of houses and crocks were discovered. Now the works are stopped for a while. Probably there will be a fundamental study of these settlements in the future. The art gallery of the Stone Age is situated not far from the graves of the Turkic Chagan. Aboriginal painters drew ibex, deer and wild sheep. An ample quantity of images of ibex show that Tarbagatai and Manrak were inhabited by mountain goats before. But later they were pushed out of their historical range by herds of livestock.
Их было многочисленно, потому что ведь в основном они изображены.
There were plenty of them because they were the most common depicted animals. Mountain sheep, mountain goats. Here the man is depicted, and here is another one. This person is holding a bow in his hands. This is the first millennium, the Bronze Age, the first millennium BC, the Sax era, and even a little earlier. Now there are no ibex in Manrak and Tarbagatai mountains, but wild sheep still can be found here. These species are on the red list, and the hunt for them is prohibited. Despite the ban on hunting, the number of wild sheep continues to decline because of the struggle for survival with the livestock. Protected exotic species of birds of prey are also found in the Tarbagatai sanctuary. There is a wide range of flora and fauna species on the reserve territory. The species wealth and uniqueness of the ridge Manrak is its birds of prey, which have been in the red list for a long time. The ridge is located among the open space area. These lands are attractive to birds by having plenty of marmots, gophers and various reptiles. That's why Mountain Manrak is a favorite place for nesting of small and large birds, among which are the black vultures, the largest predators scavenging in Kazakhstan. Specially protected natural reservation regulations prohibit hunting on the territory of Tarbagatai, but ecotourism activities are allowed.